I would like to shout out Versatile Legacy for sending me this article that's attached with this video. Now, if no one had the full contextual background of this story, they would think that this could have fell into the Strag Tales category, but that is definitely not the case. So this incident that I'm about to talk about happened in Miami, where you had this black mother who was standing right there with the red shirt. She has her daughter. She's holding her daughter, and I don't know if the little boy is her son or maybe a nephew, but I'm gonna just assume that's her son as well. And she's getting off of this Ferris wheel ride, and she's talking to the ride operator who you see right there with the green shirt and the black shorts. And like when she's getting off of the ride, like I'm gonna post the link so y'all can see the video for yourself. When she's getting off the ride, all you see was her yelling at this guy, and apparently he said something to her that she did not like. And then all of a sudden, it turned physical. Like, I'm not going to show the video on here because I don't know how YouTube is going to do it and whatnot. If I was to show the video, I would probably have to age restrict the video, just to keep it up. That's why I said I'm gonna post the link and y'all can watch it for yourself. Then all of a sudden, they got physical. Like he's swinging on her, she's swinging on him, and then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, a horde of black people just came and bum rushed this guy. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just kind of like skip ahead so you can see it in the screenshot. Like so the first one that came up was this black woman right here. Then all of a sudden, this black guy with a jersey on, it looks like he kicked him, and then that's when it just all turned crazy, and when they more and more came up just out of nowhere, and this is pretty much how it ended off. But the thing so this is the part where she's grabbing his shirt after he had after they got physical. But what scared me the most about this whole incident was the fact that this little girl was right here in the mix of all of that happening. And this little girl is lucky because when I was watching the video, I played it back a few times just to make sure that she did not get that she didn't get stepped on or didn't get kicked or hit. Luckily, none of that happened. So somebody got her child out of the way in the mix of all of that happening. Now, I saw that this is not even the entire video. This is only a 38-second clip. There's another video of showing stuff that happened before this. Apparently, this ride operator must have been having a bad day or just didn't want to be around people that day, because in another video that's a little bit longer than this, before this even happened, he's seen getting into it with his coworker. So, like, this guy just apparently shouldn't have been at work that day. He should not have been around people. Because to work in these type of jobs, you have to be a people person. You have to be around adults. You have to be around kids all day. And you're in Miami, so I know it's hot. So, yeah, like when I saw that, I said that is absolutely insane. But I thought it was dope that the black people that were there came and helped this woman out. Now, I don't know what this guy said to her, but he must have said something for her to go off on him the way that she did. But I'm going to go ahead and read the article. It says a man who operates a Ferris wheel at a South Florida flea market was beaten up by a group of people who witnessed him physically attack a black mother and one of her children. The incident was caught on video, believed to be Saturday night at the Opalaka Hialeah Flea Market Carnival. This video shows the ride operator holding a Ferris wheel car while the woman and her two children exit the car. The man who was wearing a mask can't be seen saying anything, and then the woman who started shouting toward the man as she steps out of the car. The man then apparently pushes her in what looks like to be choking her. A toddler fell to the ride's platform, as you can see right here. That was her daughter. Two onlookers, a man and a woman, burst through the gates, and when I was going through the clip, the first one was that the black woman, the other guy was wearing that green jersey, to defend the mom. More bystanders also rushed in, all of them wildly punching and kicking the ride operator in a melee that lasted about 30 seconds. This carnival, the first of the year at the flea market in Miami-Dade County, began April 8th and will conclude on April 25th. The carnival is operated by Hildebrand Amusement Rides, which provides rides, food, games, and other attractions to everything from church outings and charity events to large-scale festivals. Newsweek reached out to Hildebrand Amusement Rides for comment. Hialeah is a suburb located just north of Miami and west of Fort Lauderdale. This festival offers, I don't need to read all of that. And then they just go into like talking about this incident, talks about, it says it's on the cusp of everything that's going on racially in the establishment as of right now. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here that's worth talking about. No, what they just do is they go and segue into other stories and try to link it to this incident right here. But like I said, I wish I could play the video in here, but I'm not taking the risk, even if I have it muted and y'all don't hear what was said. It's just that, like I said, the only person I was scared for really in that incident was this girl, because when she fell to that platform, because the thing is, the mother, when she was getting out of the car, she had her daughter with her in her arm. Like she was holding her and, like, you know, putting her on the floor, on the platform. Then the little boy came in after us. And then that's when I guess the guy said something to her. She said something back to him. And then when it got physical, when he lunged at her, that's when she lost control of her daughter. And then that's when her daughter fell. But like I said, when the people came rushing, the only thing I kept thinking to myself was, please do not kick the girl. But thankfully, somehow, some way, the little girl managed to get out of the way and in the clear, and the little boy. That's the only ones I was really worried about in that situation, because they were in a line of danger at that point. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will leave the link to the article and the video down in the description below, so y'all can check it out for yourself, you know, in full rotation, unless the video is probably floating. It may be floating on YouTube somewhere. You might just have to type in certain keywords like the name of this carnival, and you might be able to find it, but I'll still link it anyway. I'll also leave the number down in the below so you can text it to receive notifications every time I upload a new video or go live. So I had to come back on here and add this little piece in here, and I'm so glad that I came across it. And shout out to D Tubman on Twitter for posting this other angle in this rather longer extended version of the clip that y'all that I talked about in the previous video. So remember how I was saying how the ride operator, who is right here in the green, you will see where my cursor is hovered over it, he got into it, like I said in the previous part of this video, in the first part of this video, with one of his co-workers, but I never knew why he got into it. I don't know what's going on with this guy, but he is completely unhinged. Now, he's a Ferris wheel operator. The Ferris wheel is probably one of the most gentlest rides that you could find at any theme park outside of a carousel. But this guy, I don't know if something was completely off with him or something to that effect. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play just a little bit of the clip, because something aggressive does happen here, and it leads into why I truly believe that the mother that I talked about earlier got into it with him. And I now completely understand why she got mad. So I'm gonna play a little bit of the clip. I'm gonna turn the sound out, but all you have to do is just really look at it and see that this guy definitely does not need to be working in this field. He definitely should have major charges pressed against him, because he caused what would be considered a public safety issue. So hold on, let me scoot back, because I didn't catch that the first time. Look at this. So here he is right here. He's being aggressive, and look at this. He damn near snatches a little boy out. Like, look how the boy fell out of the car. He looked like he pulled him out. Like, look at this. Like, look at that. You saw how the boy just kind of stumbled. The boy, if he was getting out on his own, he would just take one step at a time. But he kind of flung the boy out of the car. Now, look at what he does right here. See what he's reaching for the button, while someone else is still standing, just trying to get out. Look at what he does. He moves the car aggressively. Let me rewind it back some more. There, pulls the boy out, closes the car door, and presses the thing aggressively, and it swings. The Ferris wheel should not swing like that aggressively at all. And this is right here what led him to get into his coworker. His coworker is this guy right here. And this part where he and the coworker get into it right here. Look at that. He came over and pushed his coworker off the platform and into the little guardrail. Let me rewind it back some more. Coworker confronts him about what he did. He goes over, pushes him into the guardrail. Now, I'm not going to show anything else other than that. But now I think we know what led into the first part of the video because the mother got upset at him for what he did with that Ferris wheel. But now we see what was leading up to that. Because like I said, I had just heard that he had got into it with his coworker, but we didn't know why. And here it is right here. So I don't know what this guy is on or whatever the case may be, but we all know what the end result was.